Imagine crossing a featureless ocean for 1,000 miles, the distance from New York to Miami, but without seeing land for weeks. Survival chances absolutely plummeted. For up to 20 days, dense clouds could completely hide the sun and stars, leaving even master navigators utterly lost. Most people don't realize the terrifying reality for Vikings in their longships. They could travel 150 miles a day, yet become hopelessly adrift without those celestial guides. They sailed the open North Atlantic, this vast, featureless expanse, for days, often weeks. A single degree off course over 1,000 miles meant missing land by 17 miles. That's like missing your house while walking down your street. No GPS, no charts, just sheer, terrifying guesswork. Scientists are still baffled how they even survived these 1,000-mile journeys. Death by starvation, thirst, or hypothermia was a constant passenger. The unforgiving North Atlantic became a vast, cold tomb for countless lost ships. Then a desperate strategy emerged. 3 sacred ravens, each acting as a living compass. These weren't pets. They were essential survival tools. The ritual was deceptively simple. Release one raven. If it circled and returned, land was still too far. The third bird then confirmed the direction. Ravens have extraordinary homing abilities, returning to their nests from hundreds of miles away. That's like you forgetting where you parked your car, but on a continental scale. Evolution clearly looked at the raven's brain and thought, yes, more intelligence, more memory, more problem-solving for those sailing meatbags. Evolution's design had a singular focus: survival. Professor of ornithology Dr. Evelyn Reed states, their navigational capacity is one of the most astonishing feats in the avian world. Ravens can recall 2,000 hiding spots, enough to store your entire digital life in their minds. These birds possess an intellect so profound they remember faces for years and solve puzzles that stump many. Their problem-solving is legendary. They use tools, plan ahead, and even trick rivals for food caches. They can stash food for up to 2 years, remembering thousands of locations, while your password list barely lasts a month. This goes beyond instinct. It's sophisticated cognition. Ravens show theory of mind, understanding what others know and intend. They solve multi-step problems, even creating tools, sometimes outperforming great apes. They'll solve an 8-step puzzle faster than a chimpanzee. Their brain-to-body ratio is among the highest for birds, rivaling primates. A raven's brain is about 15 grams of pure processing power. This sharp intellect lets them plan for the future, hiding food for up to 48 hours and remembering 2,000 cache locations. Their foresight is impressive. Within complex social groups, ravens use specific calls for warnings or food sources, with individual vocabularies of up to 100 unique sounds. They can infer intentions, track human gaze, and perform 25% better on cognitive tests than a 4-year-old. These highly adaptive birds thrive everywhere, from the Arctic to cities, adjusting foraging strategies 75% faster than other corvids. Their neck muscles are so powerful they can tear meat from carcasses with a bite force of 120 pounds per square inch, making them apex scavengers. Evolution clearly hasn't run out of surprises. These ravens prove nature keeps its best secrets. Ravens possess vision 6 times sharper than ours, able to spot a 1-foot object from a mile away, a skill that gave Vikings an incredible aerial advantage. They'd ride thermals to astonishing altitudes, soaring silently at 6,000 feet, effortlessly scanning miles of ocean and terrain for signs of land. Their eyes, packed with cone cells, let them see subtle color shifts and even ultraviolet light invisible to us. These birds can glide for hours, covering up to 400 miles in a single day on air currents. That's roughly 250 miles more than many cars manage on a full tank. Using their keen sight, they'd spot changes in ocean swells or distant clouds, acting as organic weather forecasters. Their flight endurance, up to 10 hours airborne without landing, was crucial for navigating vast, empty oceans. Optimized wings gave them speeds up to 40 miles per hour, a pace comparable to a brisk jog. How does evolution equip a bird with such advanced navigation? They possess an incredible internal compass, able to pinpoint a home 1,000 miles away. You probably get lost driving 10 miles. This mix of sharp vision, endurance, and navigation made them superior scouts, finding islands and coastlines unseen by human eyes. Their intelligence and physical prowess are precisely why Vikings entrusted 3 black-feathered navigators with their very lives on the open sea. Each raven, a living compass, a biological GPS, guided voyages that pushed the limits of ancient exploration. While sailors might cover 150 miles daily, these birds could traverse 400. Vikings once sailed 1,000 miles across the ocean, not by stars but by 3 ravens. Inside each bird, a powerful homing instinct pulls them toward land's safety and resources. This amazing ability lets them cross hundreds of miles of open water, something most humans would struggle with. They have an internal compass, a natural GPS with incredible accuracy, guiding them home from huge unknown distances. It's not learned behavior, it's literally built into their DNA. One raven can fly up to 300 miles non-stop. Their instinct makes them natural landfinders, always heading for coasts rich with familiar food. Viking sailors learned to read 3 flight patterns: returning, circling, or flying onward. Each meant something critical. A raven flying back told them land was behind, useless for their westward journey. Circling aimlessly signaled no land within its roughly 120-mile sight. Then there's the crucial signal: a raven flying purposefully forward, confirming land within 50 miles. This natural GPS cut the massive risks of crossing open oceans dramatically. Using these feathered guides, Viking voyages achieved about a 65% success rate finding new territories. This animal navigation system was already in use over 500 years before the magnetic compass existed. It's pretty remarkable. Raven Flóki's journey to Iceland wasn't just a saga, it was a 1,000-mile odyssey guided by 3 prophetic ravens. Around 868 AD, Flóki Vilgerðarsson, already nicknamed Raven Flóki, sailed from Norway, his only navigator's 3 birds. His first raven flew back towards the Faroe Islands, 200 miles away, a promising sign. The second raven just circled and returned, an early warning that no land was within its 150-mile radius. But the third raven, released into the vastness, flew directly west, leading Flóki and his crew straight to Iceland. This discovery, around 870 CE, marked the first permanent Norse settlement and profoundly shaped Viking expansion for 2 centuries. That third raven, released near the edge of known waters, flew west for 3 days without hesitation, vanishing into the unknown. Flóki, trusting this feathered guide, adjusted his course 90 degrees west, betting over 200 lives on its instinct. After days of tense sailing, the southeastern coast of Iceland finally appeared. This landmass, a staggering 103,000 square kilometers, was discovered by a bird. For context, it's about the size of Kentucky. The raven's precision across 1,000 miles of open ocean cemented its legend as the ultimate biological compass for Viking explorers, a true marvel of natural navigation. Ravens can live for over 30 years, a truly staggering lifespan for any bird. Long before they guided Viking longships, these intelligent creatures held a place of profound significance in Norse mythology, serving as Odin's very eyes and ears. His 2 ravens, Hugin meaning thought and Munin meaning memory, would fly across the entire world each day, bringing the Allfather news of all 9 realms. Their mythological flights across the realms actually paralleled the raven's real-world range, covering incredible distances and truly diverse habitats. Ravens boast a brain-to-body ratio comparable to primates, which is sort of like a Chihuahua having the cognitive capacity of a Great Dane. Seriously, your smartphone's battery life is less impressive. Modern science now appreciates their complex problem-solving, showing advanced causal reasoning and even future planning abilities. In the wild, ravens typically live for 20 years, forging strong social bonds and defending territories, while your domestic cat usually makes it to 15. Their unparalleled adaptability allows them to thrive across 4 continents, from Arctic tundra to scorching deserts. Communication is equally complex, featuring over 30 distinct calls, each conveying specific social signals and warnings. Ravens are so adaptable, they thrive in diverse urban environments, a testament to their evolutionary success. Scientists studied this for 30 years. They're still not okay. A raven's plumage can contain up to 10,000 feathers, crucial for flight and insulation. For comparison, you have about 100,000 hairs, mostly just for looking good. From Norse sagas and myths to Edgar Allan Poe, the raven's image as a wise and mysterious guide persists across cultures and centuries. Their enduring presence means ravens occupy a staggering 80% of the Northern Hemisphere's landmass, demonstrating unparalleled planetary success.